Good morning, everybody. It's Gina. Today's Monday. I don't know. October 16th. And I am waiting on a call from a dentist because I broke off a filling in this tooth back here yesterday afternoon while I was eating my favorite little Mexican restaurant. And then later I found a bone in my enchilada. It's the size of a burrito, but they call it a Zapco enchilada. Anyways, doesn't really hurt, and it was a porcelain filling, so I don't know if it's tooth or filling that fell out. But I have a call in to her to call me back, or I'm going to call her back at 8 o'clock. It doesn't hurt yet. It is swelling. I don't know if you can see that, but right here, it is, I can feel it starting to swell. So that's not a good sign. But I'm hoping that it is just that the root is exposed, maybe? Because it doesn't hurt. And, well, it doesn't really hurt. Hurt a little bit yesterday. I put a little bit of Orajel on it. Anyways, I haven't had a toothache in years. Fun fact about the Gina. Okay, so when I was little, I mean like 5 and under, I had horrible teeth. Horrible teeth. My parents never took me to the dentist until the first time I went to the dentist. I think I was 17 or 18 ever in my life. And until I got married, my dad took me to the dentist that time. My mom never took me to the dentist. And anyways, I had my own bottle of whiskey when I was like 5. Yeah, I did. She wouldn't let me swallow it and of course I had no idea really what it was. But now I'm thinking, I cannot believe I had my own bottle of whiskey. But I did. And so when I would get a really bad toothache, besides the, oh my God, burn you, Red Cross, stick it on a little cotton ball toothache medicine. Who remembers that? Yeah, I know you do. If you're my age and older, you remember it. I haven't seen that crap in decades. I think it permanently scarred my tongue. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, had my own bottle of whiskey. 5 years old. I'm 5 years old. That video is for, huh? I'm 4 years old. I love that video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a little video on YouTube. I know my husband watches it every now. He says it all the time. I'm 4 years old. And another one he says is, you worry about yourself. You worry about yourself. He loves to watch little kid videos, and he just cracks up at how funny little ones are. He loves how funny little kids are. He just loves little kids. That's just sweet. Anyways, enough of that, because that could go off on a beaten path that I don't want to go down. So today I am down again from when I weighed in on Saturday. So I am expecting another slight loss tomorrow. So I'm off tomorrow, and you know that already. I'm going to my Weight Watcher meeting. I'm excited about that. And today, from 2 o'clock on and all day long tomorrow, I was going to be working at the church. And now I have to go to the dentist. So there's that. That's my morning minute. I have 5 minutes to get in and settled, and I will catch you in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. It's Gina, and I'm in my office. And I know it's really bright behind me, but I'm home for today and yesterday. So the dentist, yeah. So my filling fell out. They put a temporary filling in. They filled it yesterday. I have a whole tooth, but I have to go back on Thursday and get a full mouth of x-rays and do the whole shebang, and they want to make sure that there's nothing else wrong or something more specific. Why did the filling fall out type thing. I don't even really technically know that that's a temporary filling if there's nothing else wrong. And it feels so much better than it ever did before. Now, it was a it was a porcelain filling, so it looks like tooth, but it always had like a line in the back where I could feel my real tooth and the filling. Like there was a line separating it. There is none of that this time, so. And I'm going to my Weight Watcher meeting today. I'm so excited. I don't know how well I'm going to do, but I'm excited to see my peeps and my leader. And then I'll film my weekly later in this office. I shouldn't be so thrilled. I know I shouldn't. But it is very much like coming home. I'm going to make me a Keurig. Maybe not till after I weigh in, but I'm going to make me a Keurig. Not that I don't have Keurigs every day at the school. I do, at the district. But it's not the same as being around your own stuff. You know, with your mom's hutch right there and your credenza that I'm looking at right now. And my desk right behind me. Yeah, there's nothing like it. It's just comfortable. I will be comfortable there too if anything happens. But today I'm going to be working on deacon binders and getting them prepared for the board meeting coming up and doing a bunch of filing because it ain't been done since I've been gone. And that's no fun. So that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm sticking to, and I will catch you in a few. Poet didn't know it. Oh, Mary, world's greatest rhymer #2. Yeah, Mary over at Glitzy Fritzy thinks she's the world's greatest rhymer. I could give her a run for her money, huh? I went to my normal every time I went before I got this job. The first one I ever went to, I can think of all kinds of things to call it, the Carol Show. It says, bust your cholesterol myths. And I'll tell you, I didn't know a whole lot about cholesterol. I didn't realize it was fat in the blood. And when I went to the doctor when I was 50 or 51, yes, 51, for my checkup, annual checkup, he said, I want you to get this prescription because you have quite a bit of fat in your blood. He never said one word about cholesterol, and I guess I didn't realize what cholesterol was. Well, I didn't get that prescription because it was $400 and some odd a month. Yeah. I mean, that's a big old, I realize you guys are going to say, yeah, that's your life. But first of all, I didn't realize. And second of all, I don't have that kind of money. It's just true. Anyways, I bet if we took it again after a year, or actually 6 months on Weight Watchers and hardly ever eating fat, it would be lower. And it says, what really affects your cholesterol numbers? We talked quite a bit about this, things that we would be a little bit shocked to hear, or a little higher in numbers, and some that were like, really? No. Fact. Animal sources account for most dietary saturated fats, but some plant-based foods have high levels too. Coconut oil, for instance, actually has over 11 grams of saturated fat per tablespoon. Yeah. Even more than butter, which is 7.3 grams. And hasn't for the past decade coconut oil been the holy grail? Apparently, we are geared toward things that they learn scientifically as, whatever it is they're studying, and people just blindly jump on bandwagons because it's this information that we know at the time. Now they know that First of all, remember back in the day, we couldn't have an egg because it was horrible saturated fat. Well, they found that isn't true. And then they thought coconut oil was one of the better ones to have. And now they're telling us that coconut oil is actually worse for us than actual butter. Now, does it have good dietary attributes? Yes. Are there other things that it's good for? Yes. We're talking about saturated fats at the moment. It says, what is cholesterol? We all have cholesterol in our bodies, a fat-like substance that is part of our cells. You might already know your LDL, bad cholesterol, and HDL, the good kind, numbers, and that high LDL can lead to heart disease. But dietary cholesterol, the kind found in foods like eggs, shrimp, and other proteins, doesn't actually affect our cholesterol levels. Recent research has shown that there is no evidence to support that eating foods with cholesterol causes heart disease. So again, it's all a science thing, you know. I mean, it is what it is, and it is hot in here. I'm going to turn the air on, shut my door, and I'll be right back. Oh, hopefully that will cool down. What does contribute to heart disease? Dietary cholesterol isn't the enemy, but saturated fat, aka sat fat, is. We know now that a diet high in saturated fat can contribute to high LDL cholesterol and heart disease. To keep your own cholesterol levels in a healthy range, be mindful of the saturated fat amounts in different foods. What to do? Be sat fat savvy. That was hard to say, and yes, I had to do it 3 times. Yeah, I cut that out if you couldn't figure that out already. Saturated fat is often found in animal-based proteins. Take a look at our charts below and see how SmartPoint's values reflect saturated fat content. Foods on the left are lower in both SmartPoints and saturated fat. Foods on the right are higher in both. And I'm going to turn this around and let you read it. And pause it as needed. An unhelpful thought might be eggs are high in protein and fill me up, but they also are high in cholesterol, so I can't eat them very often. A helpful thought might be eggs are high in protein, they fill me up, and they are low in saturated fat, so they won't affect my cholesterol. And someone is calling the Gina. I'll be right back. An unhelpful thought might be, I need more protein in my diet. I should have steak tonight. I did have steak Sunday, and I broke my tooth. No, I didn't have steak Sunday. What am I saying? Was that? No, it was Saturday. I broke my tooth on Sunday. A helpful thought might be, I do need protein in my diet. I'll use SmartPoints to guide me to leaner cuts of steak to find a low SmartPoint option, and then I'll know it will be a lower saturated fat choice. And then we're ready for the, that's kind of short and sweet today, wasn't it? Here is the recipe. Looks pretty darn good to the Gina. Mexican scrambled egg sandwiches. How appropriate that they put an egg dish on this particular one. What do you think they're trying to say? Here's the recipe. Okay. And the back has a coupon on it. $2 off 7. Okay, I'm telling you, that's not a coupon big enough for me to go buy 7 pre-packaged meals because I don't eat them. They sit in my freezer for months. I eat one and then the rest of them sit there. Just saying. So about the Gina. I am down 2 pounds again. So I lost 1 pound on Saturday when I weighed in because I didn't want to skip a week. And 2 pounds today. That's Saturday, 1 pound. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 2 more. I would love to say that was from dieting and exercise, but it was from I had a broken tooth and couldn't eat. I'll take it any way I can get it. Yeah. So I'm down 3 pounds in the last, whatever. Say 9 days. I'll take it. I was down. No, I was up. Was I down or up? I don't remember last time I weighed in. Was I down 6 ounces or up 6 ounces? I don't recall. But I was down 1 pound on Saturday and 2 pounds today, so I'm good. It was really, really good to go to my meeting with my people and just really enjoyed myself today. It lifted my spirits. It motivated me. I feel like I'm getting back on track, even though I went to the taco truck and ate a burrito after. It's right across the street from my job. 13 years I've been here doing this. Not 13 years that they've been our renters, but the people who own the taco truck are some of our renters. They rent from us, and I've never had their food, even though he asks every time he comes to pay the rent. You may bring you food, bring you food. No, I don't. I'm not interested in that taco truck food. My husband had it, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and he was like, oh, I'm full. I can't finish this burrito. Do you want it? And I was like, no. Well, he left it sitting there, and I was like looking at it, and I was like, dang, yeah, I really do. And I was like this much. It was enough to hook me. I ate my own burrito today. Now, granted, it's all I ate today, so I'm going to count it as like 20 points, like no lie. It was a normal tortilla, so they're probably like 6 or even 8 because they're kind of bigger usually. It probably had, I would say, half a cup of rice in it, maybe 6 ounces of steak. I didn't get the beans. Salsa, cilantro, and sour cream. That was all that was in it. The hot sauce was, oh my land's hot. 2 bottles of water while I was eating it because it was hot. And I drowned it in limes. It was really good. So I'm going to actually count it for 20 points just to be safe. And I've had my coffee today, and I'm totally stuffed. I doubt I eat anything else. I know you all are saying, Gina, that's not the way you do it. But I'm full. I'm satisfied. I'm happy. I'm on track. I feel good about myself. I don't really want to eat tonight because I don't want to gain weight, and I ate what I wanted. And I had been thinking about it for over a week, wanting it. It was a little difficult to eat because I'm still favoring this side of my cheek some. I'm a little nervous. What is up with this side of my face? Deaf, blind, broken tooth. Not even funny. There's something up with this whole side of my face. Hey, I'm going to go home. I'm going to edit this and get it up for you. And I have to go to work tomorrow and the dentist on Thursday. And I will meet you back here for morning minutes.